This next episode is all about a little known book that I love called To Pixar and Beyond, My Unlikely Journey with Steve Jobs to Make Entertainment History. And it was written by Lawrence Levy. Now, we're in the middle of kind of a giant dissection of Steve Jobs, where I'm looking at not just biographies that are written about him, but I'm looking at Steve through the eyes of many of the people that collaborated with him closely. And Pixar is fascinating. And I think of Pixar, especially after reading this book, as kind of having two stories. There's the creative story, which I think is best captured in Creativity Inc., about how Pixar has been able to create exceptional entertainment films, like basically big budget family films, and create the first animation studio in 50 plus years. Basically, Pixar was the first successful animation studio since literally Walt Disney's Disney Animation. So there's that story. There's a creative story. This book is all about the other side of the coin, which I actually didn't know anything about. And so what this story is about is honestly how after Steve acquired Pixar, so he initially paid $10 million to acquire Pixar from George Lucas and Lucasfilm. And he basically paid $5 million as purchase fee, and he invested $5 million in the company. And initially, the goal of Pixar was actually much more hardware and software focused. And so it looked nothing like the company that we know today. And so what this book is about Lawrence Levy, who is a attorney. Basically, Steve invited him to come to Pixar and really help figure out Pixar's business strategy and make Pixar a successful business. And when Lawrence Levy gets there, the picture could not be more bleak. They are $50 million in debt. They have burned through $50 million. They're years away from releasing their first animated film. They have a terrible contract with Disney. And so it's all about how Lawrence Levy and Steve Jobs navigate that, end up turning Pixar into a successful company, a successful business, taking it public, and eventually negotiating the $7.4 billion acquisition by Disney. And so if you're interested in that story, it's fascinating. I highly encourage you to listen to the full episode. You can also go and find the show notes at outlieracademy.com/Pixar and beyond. That's outlieracademy.com/Pixar and beyond. Highly encourage you to listen to the full episode.